Hello and welcome to the first exclusive newsletter workout. A huge thank you for being here. Today's workout is going to be lower body and core focused. All you need is a set of dumbbells that are comfortable for you to use throughout the duration of this session, and of course a comfortable floor or a mat. So grab your weights and we're going to crack straight on. Jump yourself to the end of the mat and we're going to start with walkouts. All you need to do is bring your feet around hip width, soften your knees and walk the hands towards the end of your mat. Squeezing your belly button towards your spine in this plank position, and then simply pushing your hands back to your feet and standing up. We're going to take 2 more reps in your own time, using this to warm up nice and slowly. Okay, last rep, and this time you're going to be staying down. So dropping your knees down towards the floor, and you're just going to push your bum back towards your heels, and then you're just going to load forward again. Okay, so pushing hip bum back towards your heels, and then loading forwards for 2. You're going to go 3 more. For 3. For 4. Remember to breathe. And 5. Bring it forward. Push yourself up into a top plank position, all keeping the knees down to modify. Step your left foot to meet your left hand. It would make sense if I move my weights out of the way. So left foot meets the outside of your left hand, untucking the back toes, and just swaying side to side here. Option to keep it up on the hands or drop your right arm down to the forearm and take your left hand to the inside of your left knee, looking up towards the sky, taking some nice deep breaths. And bring it back up to your hands if you haven't already. Take your left hand and bring it up towards the sky, looking up towards the hand. We're going to take 2 more. Left hand peels up, take it up to the sky for 2. Last one. And for 3, place it back down, stepping it back into that top plank position, and right foot meets the right hand. Again, finding a bit of movement, swaying side to side, or dropping it down to the forearm, right hand to the inside of that right knee, and gazing up towards the sky for 3, 2, and let's take it into those twists. Right hand peels up to the sky and back down. Towards the sky and back down. Last one. And back down. Bring yourself back to a hands and kneeling position. Just take a few rocks forwards and backwards, side to side, and in circles, whatever feels good for you. Just moving the body, whether you're doing this at the start of your day, any gentle warm up, or you've been spending a lot of time sat down. It's important that we are nice and warm before we get lifting. Okay, last few moments here. And bring yourself back up into a standing position. Give everything a little shake out. And then just bring yourself to a feet around hip width position. And just bring your hands up towards the sky. Look up towards your thumbs. And back down. We'll take 2 more. Breathe in as you go up. And exhale as you come down. Last one. Breathe in. And exhale back down. Okay. Shake it out. So we are going to get started, hopefully feeling nice and warm now. We're going to start with a lower body exercise, a split squat, and then a core exercise. We're going to be doing sets and reps, but all I want you to do is follow along with me. You are very welcome to count your sets and reps, or just work when I work and rest when I rest. So grab your dumbbells. When you're doing your split squat, you want your feet to be slightly set out, so instead of being on a tightrope, you want to be set kind of either side of that tightrope, so it gives you a bit more balance. Bring your back knee down towards the floor, and then your back knee up, okay? If this feels too difficult, take the weights away and do it body weight. We are going in 3, in 2, in 1. Drop that back knee down for 1, for 2. I won't count every rep out loud, it might drive you crazy, but I will give you a final 3 countdown, okay? So keep this going for 5. Remember to breathe, and just using this set to settle into the workout. You're doing great. 9, nearly there for 10. Last 2, 1, great work. Give the legs a little shake out, step the right foot or the leg you haven't done behind. Bring that knee down towards the floor and let's go for 1. You might find this second leg starts to burn a bit more. As a split squat, you are very much working both legs on each side. So just push through. Take a little breathe at any point if you need to. And keep working. Okay, this is our last 3. For 2. And for 1. Step the foot in. Take your weights down towards the floor. Bring yourself down into a plank position. So you're going to be up on the hands, feet together. And I want you just to hold this position, pulling belly button to spine, looking ahead just above your mat. Option to pop the knees down on the floor to modify, okay? So in 3, in 2, in 1, off we go. We are here for 30 seconds. So trying as best you can to focus on what the exercise is doing for you rather than how you are feeling. Okay, you are doing great. Keep it going. Already 15 seconds down. Keep breathing. In through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Okay, stick with me. Last 5, 4, 3, for 2, and rest. Go back into a child's pose, so knees wide, toes together. Reach the hands away from you. And just take 1 deep breath. Okay, we're going to be taking it straight back up into those split squats. Any point you need to, grab yourself a drink before cracking on, okay? So, dumbbells in the hands. We're going for split squats. In 3, in 2, off we go. Drop that back knee down for 1, 2, for 3. You might find the second, third set sometimes actually feel a little bit easier, a little bit more fluid. And that is just as you're warming up, things get a little bit more manageable. Okay, 7, nearly there. 8. Okay, that's 10 done. Last 2, you're with me. And 1, step it back. Switch over in 3, in 2, off we go for 1, 2. Doing great. You've got this. 5. Okay, doing really well. This is 9 reps. Push through for the last 10, 11, and 12. Okay, that plank has already come back round. Bring yourself down on the floor. We're going in 5, 4, nearly there, 3, for 2, and plank. Let's go. 30 seconds. It's going to start to burn now. Really focusing on drawing your belly button towards your spine rather than allowing your lower back to sink towards the floor. 10 seconds down. You've got this. Holding on. Just 1 more set to come after this. Big deep breaths. Last 10. If you hear any giggling, that is my son. Down by the camera. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Okay, relax it there. Still haven't got quite used to saying my son, but there is a baby down on the floor. Okay, doing great. Take a nice deep breath. Grab yourself a drink. If it's starting to feel a little more difficult, just take a nice deep breath. Collect yourself before we finish off that 3rd and final set. So, grab your dumbbells. We're going in 5. Set yourself up in 3, in 2, off we go. Down for 1. Really work on kissing that back knee down to the floor. Now, if that feels way too difficult, you're a bit wobbly, you could put a cushion or a block or something like that, just so it reduces the depth of the exercise. That is a nice little way to modify. Okay, for 9, 10, nearly there, 11, and 12. Okay, straight back in on the other side in 3, in 2, let's go for 1, 2, for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew, definitely feeling on my thighs. Let's go for 9, 10, 11, and 12. Done. Put those weights down. Bring yourself in to your plank position. In 3, In 2. Let's go. Feet together if you can. Pushing the floor away from you. Staying strong through your core. And just looking up, gazing up towards the end of your mat. Doing great. 15 seconds down already. 15 seconds to go. Nice deep breaths. Okay, nearly there. You've got 5 seconds. For 3. For 2. And relax. Okay, just take yourself back into a kneeling position. And just take a few nice deep breaths here, giving the hands a shake out and just collecting your breath. Okay, when you're ready, bring yourself back up to standing. Next superset is going to be a lateral lunge that you can do body weight or with 1 dumbbell or 2 dumbbells. So lots of options here to modify or progress. And then second exercise is going to be working on the side of your body in a side plank position. So let me demo the first exercise for you. Either taking 1 or 2 weights, you're going to bring yourself to far end of the mat. You're going to be stepping sideways, okay, and then bring the weights down towards the floor and then pushing back up. Really focusing on pushing your hips back towards the back of your mat, okay, so you're hinging back with the hips. We're going to start there for our first exercise and then I will show you the next exercise when we go into it, okay? So just 8 reps with this lateral lunge in 3, in 2, in 1. Off we go. Now this might feel really alien to begin with. We tend not to work into the side of our body. So just take it nice and steady. If you get any pain in your knee, just take the weights away from yourself and really make that focus of sitting back into your hips. You can feel it into your butt, into the back of your bum, probably into your quads quite a bit. Okay, you've got 2 more reps if you're with me. And 1, okay. Take it to the far end of the other side of your mat. I'm going in 3, in 2, in 1. Big step up. Again, one side might feel a little bit more challenging. Just work with that for 3. Oops. Okay, let's go. For 4. For 5. 6. Last 2 reps, doing great. 1. And 2. Perfect. Weights down to the floor. Bring yourself to the floor. We have 3 options. Both knees bent for a half side plank. 1 leg bent for a middle side plank if you like. And then both feet stacked on top of each other for your third and final option. So we are going for 30 seconds in 5, for 3, 2, off we go. So if you're taking the most advanced variation, place the hand on the hip. You might find it's easier up towards the sky. That option is yours. Just make sure you are pushing the floor away from you with that bottom arm. You're not collapsing down into the shoulder. Let's go. 15 seconds. We're being cheered on by Ralph. Let's go. In 8. You've got this. Let's go for 3, 2, and rest. You're doing great. Let's take it over to that other side. Okay, we're going in 4, 3, and up we go. 30 seconds here. Might find one side is stronger, one side is weaker. Very, very normal. Just pay attention to that when you are doing the exercise. Okay, doing great. You've got 20 seconds to go. When it starts to build, that is when you've got to stay strong. 10 seconds, you've got this. We've got this. I'm right there with you. 8 seconds left. Keeping those hips engaged. Take your hands and place it to the bottom obliques and see if you can feel them working. And rest. Great job. Okay, give yourself a little breather. Drink if you need one, otherwise grab your dumbbells. We've got round 2 coming up. So start on the same side as you did last set. Off we go in 3, in 2, in 1. Big step to the side. Bring the weights down towards the floor and step it in. That's 1. For 2, 3, 4, 5, If you are struggling to maintain the same pace as me, that is fine. Like I said, just work when I'm working, rest when I rest, and then it's a good target of every time we come back, trying to be able to match my pace, or maybe a faster, who knows. Main focus is that technique is nice and strong. Okay, you're halfway on this side, keep it going. 5, 6, last 2, 7, and 8. Okay, placing those weights down. We're on the floor. Oops, decide. Okay, 5 seconds to set yourself up. Find your variation. 2, 1, let's go. 30 seconds. Making sure those hips are off the floor, whichever variation you have chosen. And you're 10 seconds down already. Okay, staying with me. Instead of dropping down completely, if it feels too difficult, just find a modification. Take the modification below what you're doing now and hold on for 3, for 2, and rest. Switch it over. You are doing great. We are over halfway through this workout. In 2, in 1, off we go. Take it on that other side. 5 seconds down. Keep breathing through. Okay, you've got 20 seconds. Keep breathing in through the nose. Let it go out through the mouth. Last 10. Stick with me now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome work. Now, don't you? It is warm where I am today. So grab yourself a drink, take a breath. We're going to go in 20 seconds for that third and final round of your lateral lunges and your side plank. Okay, dumbbells, pick them up, bring yourself to the end of your mat. 8 reps to go. Off we go. Now the reason why we're taking slightly less reps for this lateral movement is, like I said, often it is a more difficult movement. So we want to work on real quality reps rather than quantity here, okay? So 3 reps to go. Keeping that knee pushed out. Try not to let it cave in towards the midline. Last one, okay. Walking to the other end of your mat, stepping it out. Left side, or whichever side you haven't done. 2. Use that breath to power up if it's starting to feel a little bit challenging. 3, 4, 5, 6, doing great. 7, and 8. That definitely challenges me, something I'm always trying to remind myself to work on. Okay, let's go straight in to that side plank. Find your variation. Last round, see if you can challenge yourself. Maybe do half of a harder variation, half of an easier variation. 10 seconds down, 20 to go. Keeping the elbow underneath your shoulders, pushing the floor away. 10 seconds, you've got this. Push, push, push. Last 8 seconds. For 3, for 2, and recover. Okay, take it to that other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, final 30 seconds on the side plank, and then you have got 1 more round of work coming up, and then that is you done. So hold on for the last 20 seconds. You've got a little breather on the way. Okay, 15 seconds. Tune into the breath. Okay, 5 seconds here. In 3, in 2, and recover. Awesome work. Okay, bring yourself back into that kneeling position again. Just giving yourself a little bit of a respite between sets to make sure we are keeping technique nice and strong. So shutting down the eyes, hands on the thighs where it feels comfortable, and take a few deep breaths. Okay, we're going to take it into your third and final set. So actually going to place yourself on your back for this round. So grabbing your dumbbells, placing yourself on your back, we're going to work into weighted glute bridges. So lay on your back with your feet around hip width apart. Take the weights in your hand and place them kind of just above your hips on the front of your thighs. You're going to lift your hips up and then simply place them back down, light touch the floor, and then drive them back up again. If you start to feel your hamstrings more than your bum, think of lifting your toes and driving into your heels, okay? We're going to be going for 15 in 3, in 2, and in 1. Lifting the hips for 1. Light touch for 2. For 3. 4. 5. Keep it going. 6. If it gets too much at any point, you are welcome to drop down to 1 weight or take them completely away and go body weight. Okay, doing great. It's 10 reps. You've got 5 to go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Okay, bring yourself up to standing with the weights. So we're going to go into reverse lunges to keep the dumbbells by the side of you, or for an extra little challenge, rack them up to your shoulders, and you're going to be taking it into reverse lunges. So big step back, kiss the knee to the floor, and then take it back up to standing. Okay, we're going to be going for 10 on each leg. In 3, in 2, and in 1. Step back for 1, and for 2. So weights up on your shoulders definitely makes it more challenging. So give it a go. Option to stay there, or of course modify by bringing them down either side of your body. Okay, this is 5. If you are with me, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give your arms a little breather. If they're up on your shoulders, take them back up. We're going on the right for 1, or the side that you haven't done. Trying to focus on keeping these elbows as high as you can to avoid the weights dropping. For 5. For 6, nearly there. 7. 8. Last 2. 9. And 10. Great work. Okay, placing them down on the floor. Give everything a little shake out. You've got 2 more rounds to go. So bring it back down for your bridges. Okay, in 5. Get yourself ready. Weights where they're comfortable. 3, 2, 1. Off we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, lifting those toes if you feel like your hips, if you feel like your hamstrings are kicking in more than your glutes. Doing great. Stick with me. Last bit of work. 5 reps. 4, 3. You should be really feeling the back of your bum now burning. Last 2, and 1. Okay. Bring yourself up, standing. I'm going to have the weights now down by my side, but you're very welcome to keep them up on your shoulders or take them down with me. In 3, in 2, off we go. Left leg steps back, kissing the back knee to the floor. Front knee is tracking towards your toes. 4, 5, keep it going. Okay, this is your last 3. For 2, and 1. Straight in, right side in 3, 2, let's go for 1. Should definitely be feeling that building now, especially as this is our first superset where it's both lower body. So, pushing through this final few minutes. The end is in sight. Okay, let's keep it going. 5 left. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Okay, place the weights down, bring yourself onto the back, just giving yourself a few moments. So just take the feet down, Just let the knees drop side to side. Just recharging before you finish up that final third set. Making sure the technique is spot on. Okay, in 3, take the weights. In 2, and in 1, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, just a light touch the floor, drive it back up again. 8, 9, 10, 11, nearly there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Place it down by the side. Rock yourself up standing. In 5, 4, 3, let's go. Weights up to your shoulders. Final push. Left leg steps back for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4. Keep it going, doing great. Okay, 5 reps left. Keep the elbows nice and high. Knees tracking towards your front toes. 4 reps left. 3, push through, you've got this. 3, 2, and 1. Great work, straight in, right side. Last bit of work now. Keeping the technique nice and strong. And finish up. 3, 4, 5. Doing great. For 6, for 7, 8, 9, big push, last rep, let's go. And weights down. Great work. Okay, just roll straight onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to drop out and just place both hands on your belly and take nice deep breaths. Really great work. You did it. Workout done. Now you can relax. Slowly bring the knees in towards each other and then up towards your chest. Hugging your knees in and taking little rocks either side to side, forwards and backwards, whatever feels good for you in this moment. Remember to take nice, big releasing breaths in through the nose and then let it all out through the mouth. Take your right leg long, hugging your left leg nice and tight in towards you, opening up through the front of that right hip. And slowly switching it over. Taking your feet down to the mat. Take your knees towards the left side of your body, hands down by the side and head over to the right hand side. And slowly bring your head back down to the middle, taking the nose, taking the knees even to your right hand side, and then head drops over to the left. And slowly bringing yourself all the way up to a seated position. And then flip it over to hands and knees. Final stretch is a nice child's pose. So reaching the hands away from you, knees are wide, toes are together, and forehead down towards the floor. Walking the hands to the left side of your mat, stretching out through the right hand side of your body. Okay, slowly lifting up, walk to the right hand side and dropping your forehead down towards the floor. And slowly peel yourself all the way up to standing. That is your workout done. A huge thank you for being here. I really hope you enjoyed that workout. If you have any questions, know you can hit reply on this newsletter. Otherwise, I will see you back here next Sunday for another exclusive workout.